Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. My name is Tristan Lewis.
And I am Gabriel Miller.
Welcome to On the Radar. We talk about things you'll probably forget by the end of the day, but are nice to know anyway. Transitions are weird, so let's go, I guess? Alright, a new epidemic has swept across America.
And it's not measles.
That's right, people, a sickness has infected modern America.
But unlike measles or the flu, this sickness takes residence almost entirely in news studios.
And this sickness hides in plain sight, with no true cure in the foreseeable future.
We're talking about fake news, but I guess we just call it news nowadays.
Take The Onion, for example, a notoriously false website that makes a complete mockery of current events. Yet it's still the only news site I trust anymore.
But we're not here to talk about one singular newscast. That's right, folks. We're actually doing something instead of complaining.
Now, I think most of you have heard about CNN and the blatantly wrong accusations thrown at them on a daily basis. I mean, yeah, they might cut people out of their footage if they show even a hint of fact that goes against CNN's opinions. And yeah, they might falsify some of their... Yeah, actually, I can really see where people are coming from with those.
Come on, America. How can you not connect the dots between CNN and this thriving sickness?
At least we have Fox, right?
Well, according to a study in 2001, Fox News is, or at least used to be, an extremely biased network leaning heavily towards the right.
Two. I might go to the channel before I, just kind of chucked current events out the window.
You trust people too easily, don't you?
I just have a hard time comprehending the fact that these people's jobs are to give us, the citizens of the United States of America, completely true and accurate reports of current events.
Hate to break it to you, but despite what these news outlets tell you, not everything is gumdrops and ice cream.
This is really raining hell on my paranoia. It reminds me of that time I got promised a cookie for, doing my homework when I was in elementary school, Mom and Dad. Talk to you two. Okay, so we still have ABC, right?
Oh, wait. Never mind.
Okay, look, I don't exactly like him either, but come on, guys. Seriously? Do we have any news sources that actually spew truth for once?
As a matter of fact, we do. According to multiple polls and surveys on several sites, PBS News is actually one of the more reliable newscasts for today.
Oh, there's one, I guess.
So hey, there's one for you. Go and watch PBS. They're probably more educational than we are.
I mean, I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, we are kind of educational, aren't we?
Off topic. Now we've talked about fake news and given a few examples of those who have contracted this sickness, but we've yet to talk about how it affects people.
What do you mean? If it's false, when people just kind of see it, throw it away, and ignore it?
Well, as it turns out, that people who watch fake news regard it as wholly truth, and just because it opposes the people they dislike.
Ignorance, bliss, and such, right?
So we have a raging hordes of people who think they have just heard the word of God and now screaming incorrect statements.
What about the people who actually see that as fake?
Well, some of them try to point it out, but most of them ignore it and go on their merry way. That makes sense to me.
What, like the Swiss?
Yeah, exactly like the Swiss. And much like our neutral European friends, these people will eventually be stepped on in an attempt to convert them to lies and misunderstanding.
We could also learn a lesson from our Switzerland European buddies by staying neutral in these fights between right and wrong, because sometimes I really can't tell the difference.
Jeez, I wish I could get a vaccine for this sickness.
Don't vaccines cause autism?
No, off topic.
Yeah. Anyway, the point is, if you can't tell the difference between true and false, don't join the fight.
Because if you do, you might switch sides on a daily basis, like Italy. But at least you won't be a violent defender of the modern gospel that we call news.
At least I hope not. Eesh.
Oh, Ken was in that demonstration. Hey, Ken, how was it?
My everything hurts! Exclamation mark.
If that was a peaceful demonstration, then I'm from the future. And where do we go from here?
I don't know, the script just kind of ends.
Okay then. Thank you everybody for watching, and we hope you have a fantastic day. And remember, get your vaccinations for fake news before you yourself contract it.
I am Gabriel Miller.
And I'm Tristan Lewis. And this was
is
On the Radar. You know, find whoever wrote the script and throw a lamp at him or something.